Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you some new fragrances that I have added to my collection over the past year. Someone on Instagram asked if I would do an updated perfume collection because fragrance happens to be something that people like to gift a lot during the holidays, so the timing is appropriate. I am going to start with all of the newer things, and then I'm going to kind of breeze through the other part of my collection so you guys are seeing absolutely every fragrance that I own. So recently I picked up an old favorite, and this was while I was traveling over to the UK for Fleur's wedding, and actually she gifted me 2 fragrances while I was there, so it was kind of absurd that I actually bought a third one while in the airport on the way home, but I had not seen this anywhere for the longest time. This is just one of those scents that I wore back in the day, and it's reminiscent, it's beautiful, it's crisp, it's intense. It's daytime appropriate. It's every time appropriate. This is Angel Innocence, and it is very much similar to the original Angel, except for it's slightly more powdery. It is not as intense. You can wear this during the day without everyone smelling your perfume. Angel, this is like one of my all-time must-haves. I always keep this fragrance when I run out. I refill this and I love it. It's very richly scented of patchouli, vanilla, I believe there's sandalwood in there, honey, chocolate. It's just a delicious scent, but it is really strong. And it's not for everyone. I have a girlfriend that hates this. She's like, please, do not wear this when I am around. I hate that fragrance, but I love it, and I feel like the people that love it really love it, and the people that don't like it, they really don't like it. I will, in the info box below, I'm gonna list out every single fragrance, and I'm going to put all of the key notes of the fragrance so that you guys can get a better understanding. I find when people do these collection videos, sometimes it just kind of feels like, oh, this smells so good, and this smells good. And fragrance is a really hard thing to get a grip on what it smells like without actually experiencing it. So I'll do my best by describing things in the info box and getting the proper information about each fragrance. But Angel Innocence, it's just like Angel. If you're a fan of Angel, it is beautiful, it is lighter, it is a little bit crisper, and is more daytime appropriate. But I have been wearing this so much, and I absolutely am thrilled to have it in my collection. The other fragrance that I got that was a gift, actually both of these were gifts. They're from Fleur. This one, the Dior Addict. We were both in Sephora shopping about, and she picked this up and sprayed it on without my knowledge, and I was wondering kind of, we must have crisscrossed, and I put it on, and then we were both like, smell this, I used to wear this, and we had both put on Dior Addict. So it was really cute that she gifted this to me, and it is one of those scents that is really intense. It's very sexy, but it still manages to be very crisp and clean. There is something just very sophisticated about it, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. A little bit goes a long way though. This is another one that's very heavy, potent. You only need a spray or 2 at most. Now, the fragrance that I have been wearing the absolute most, that I will be buying a large bottle of very soon because you can see how much I have gone through of this thing. This is the Laura Mercier Creme de Pistache. In my morning routine video, I mentioned that I bought the shower gel. I just really love this scent. It is very food-like. James always compliments me when I'm wearing this. He's like, ooh, what are you wearing? And it's like every single time, it's like, by now, do you know it's the pistache one? Smells like food. That's why you like it, because guys like food. It is on the sweet side, but it still manages to not be overly sweet, which I love foodie kind of smelling fragrances that are, vanilla and honey and kind of that cotton candy scent, which actually my Aquilina Pink Sugar, this is like straight up hardcore sugar smelling cotton candy fragrance with no kind of sophistication really to it. It's just very sweet. This, on the other hand, not that I don't love this, I do love this, but this, on the other hand, is a little more adult-like sweet. It has just really beautiful layers to it. It wears well. People always compliment me when I wear this, and it's just yummy. The next fragrance I got as a Christmas gift from James last year. I'm more than halfway through the bottle. I love this scent. I've mentioned this one a time or 2 on my channel just because, gosh, I can't shut up about it. I love it. This is very, again, sophisticated. sexy, intense, intricate as a scent, but instead of it being like very patchouli and kind of spicy, this is more clean and it has a berry scent to it. This is the Blackberry and Vanilla Musk scent. This is the number 9 from Trish McEvoy. She has beautiful fragrances. You don't always see them in the actual fragrance department. You have to find the cosmetic counter itself, but definitely worth a look because they're very unique. They are beautiful. They have a candle of this scent that I'm like dying to try. It's so good. It's just really beautiful. When I visited the Allure offices for my shoot with Allure, we got to go in the famous beauty closet, and I was a kid in the candy store, and I actually got this fragrance from Flower Bomb. I thought it was the original one, but actually this is not. This is one of the limited ones that they did for summer, so it's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit sweeter than the original Flower Bomb, but it still has that overall really unique essence of Flower Bomb itself. I love it. There's something about how this one wears on me. I feel like Flower Bomb wears very differently on everyone. And with fragrances, you definitely want to spray it on your wrist, let it dry, let it warm up with your body's own chemistry, and then smell it, because something that smells great on me might not on someone else's chemistry. So that's something to keep in mind. This one does change quite a bit on me, but I love it. I do also have the Rollerball of Flower Bomb, and I really like this. I'm tempted to buy the big bottle, even though I have all of this fragrance here. I kind of have been stopping myself like, no, you don't need more fragrance. It's not gonna happen. But this I traveled with recently, and it is potent. You just kind of need a little dabble, do you? And you just really are scented beautifully with that gorgeous scent of Flower Bomb that I am crap at describing, because that is one of the fragrances out there that is just very, very unique. Oh my gosh, I have 7. I lied. I have 7 new fragrances and 2 rollerballs. All right, I have the Michael Kors Glam Jasmine. I love jasmine scented anything, and Michael Kors did a great job with this perfume. They have different ones. They have a sporty one and a sexy one, but I, of course, was drawn to the glam fragrance because I'm cheesy and I had to match my channel, Glam Life Guru. So I was like, oh, so fun, it's glam. It is a very glam fragrance. This is not one that I would wear on a daily basis. This is something that I picture wearing really dressed up and just date night and out on the town. It is a dressed up girly fragrance, and I love it. Very strongly and richly scented with jasmine. So if you're a fan of that like I am, you might want to take a whiff of this guy. I cannot believe how good this smells. It doesn't last very long on the skin. That's the only drawback. This is the After Midnight Aphrodisiac Pulse Point perfume. So you know you're going to be more attractive when you wear this. Everyone's going to fall in love with you like it's a love potion. It smells very fruity. I love it though. It's a very fruity, flirty fragrance. And I don't think they have an actual perfume. They have a pillow mist at Victoria's Secret of this, which I was tempted to get to use as perfume because I don't know that I want to mist my pillow. I feel like it'll get on my face and I'll break out. That might be a weird thought, but that's kind of what ran through my head. Anyway, it is a very beautiful fragrance that's unique, and it just kind of makes you want to just stand there and continue smelling it, which sounded really weird. I love it. Okay, so let's breeze through the other ones that I've already talked about. I am going to link that video below if you want to see how I described these fragrances in further detail. I have my Pour Femme from Dolce & Gabbana, which literally smells the way I imagine velvet smelling. If velvet smelled beautiful and good, this is what it would smell like. It's just a cozy fragrance, perfect for this time of year. I want to smell the Intense formula. I haven't been able to find it yet, but they have that out. This is great. I mentioned the Aquilina Pink Sugar. I love that one. I have my Champagne from Yves Saint Laurent. There's a story behind this. I'm not going to talk about it again. You'll have to watch that video if you want to hear the story. We already talked about Angel, love it. And then Lolita Lempicka is just one of my absolute favorites. It wears really beautifully on me. It's long wearing. Love the bottle, and it's just one of those unique scents. It pairs really well with honey scented body care. That's random, but it just does. All right, so that's my collection. I hope you enjoyed this. Leave requests for other collections that you would like to see. I hope this kind of gives you maybe some ideas shopping for the holidays, and that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah.